All right, y'all. So this is the corner that I was telling y'all about. So it's pretty much like, a mirror. I have a couple of notes posted. The first one says, "Father, please help me to take advantage of today so I will have no regrets tomorrow." And then I have a couple of other scriptures or like passages or verses or a couple of things that, hold meaning to me, such as, "But you, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, the one who lifts my heart high. I call out to the Lord, and he answers me from his holy mountain." Things of that nature. You can write whatever speaks to you. Um, so this is mostly about what we're gonna do today. So right now I'm gonna get ready to start my date with God. Um, this can be done, in any fashion that you want. And in no means earlier that I mean that you have to get dressed. Like I was just stating that, you know, you can do this in your sleeping clothes. You can do this, however you see fit. What I wanted to say was, we take that extra step and that extra time with things on earth and humanly things, to make sure that we're like having our best face forward. First dates, first interviews, things of that nature. Why not put that effort in when it's time to go before God? He knows us outside, inside. So the persuade or the facade, the outside, God knows the true you. And regardless of what you put on, what you put, how you dress, how you try to speak, God knows you for you. So the clothes do not matter. But all I was saying is, present yourself before God. And I just want to make sure when I come, like it's an actual act. Like I know I'm getting dressed today because I'm going on a date with God. Like I want to make sure that I know, like this is just the extra step I'm putting into it. But right now I have my Bible and I want to show this to you all. So I believe it was for it may have been for my 30th birthday because I am 30. I turned 30 last August. But so my sister asked what I wanted for my birthday. I love my handbags, y'all. They do not have to be name brand. But she asked what I wanted, and I was like, I know exactly what I want. It's this Bible. So it's the NIV Journal the World Bible. And y'all, isn't she just beautiful? I seen this Bible and I believe it was on Amazon. I want to say about $30 or $40. Y'all, when I seen this, I was like, she's gorgeous. Look at the word, y'all. Look at her. You know. And then when you open her up and she starts to speak, just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But these little tabs, I purchased those separate and I went ahead, and labeled the books as well as I went ahead and got myself the Bible case, which I think this is also adorable, really cute. And this is by Rose Lake. So right now, I'm finna get into the word. I'm gonna be going to the book of Psalms. This is where I was pulled to yesterday. So I'm gonna go here. I finished my first chapter of the Bible. I finished the first book, which is Genesis. I'm very proud of myself. It took me some time. Anything that I needed like in education on, I would go to Google or ask. Sometime I was at work reading, I would ask my coworker, what something meant. I would pray about it. Okay, God, like, this is stopping. Like, what does this mean? How I was interpreting, like, what is that? How do I use this in today's life? And then also, I picked up about 2 weeks ago. So, this is Think on These Things, Wisdom for Life from Proverbs. So, this is like a daily, more like a daily, go to. So, it'll start off, it's the day, it'll have like a title, a verse, a passage, and then at the bottom is like a prayer that you can do. So I'll be reading a couple from here, but I'm really getting pulled. I really want to go ahead and jump in the book of Psalms. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So we're gonna be reading this. So I just wanted to start with a prayer and just ask for guidance as I get ready to read. Bless those that are watching, bless those that are getting started and reading the word, and for any understanding that we need as we get ready to read the Bible. So start off, I like to start off that way so that God, can use me and point me in direction as I read. Like I said, this is all new. Um but I do like to ask God, show me where I need to be, get me where I need to. Because I was really big at the beginning of the year saying, I want to read the Bible in, the order. I want to read the books in the order. But I went from Genesis and I was like, let's go to Psalms. Let's go to Psalms. So this is where I was pulled yesterday. So we're just going to pick up here. We're going to read. For some, if read, a chapter is enough or a few lines enough. You read for, how you feel and what's pulling you until you feel like you are being full and fed. So I'm just gonna read and then I'll get back with y'all. Listen to my word, Lord. Consider my laments. Hear my cry for help, my King and my God. For to you I pray. In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my request before you and wait expectantly. For you are not a God who is pleased with wickedness. With you, evil people are not welcome. The arrogant cannot stand in your presence. You hate all who do wrong. You destroy those who tell lies. The bloodthirsty and deceitful, the bloodthirsty and deceitful, you, Lord, detest. But I, by your great love, can come into your house. In reverence, I bow down toward your holy temple. Lead me, Lord, in your righteousness because of my enemies. Make your way straight before me. Not a word from their mouth can be trusted. Their heart is filled with malice. Their throat is an open grave. With their tongues they tell lies. Declare them guilty, O Lord. Let their intrigues be their downfall. Banish them for their many sins, for they have rebelled against you. But let all who take refuge in you be glad. Let them ever sing for joy. Spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may rejoice in you. Surely, Lord, you bless the righteousness. You surround them with your favor, as with a shield. Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger, or discipline me in your wrath. Have mercy on me, Lord, for I am faint. Heal me, Lord, for my bones are in agony. My soul is in deep anguish. How long, Lord, how long? Turn, Lord, and deliver me. Save me because of your unfailing love. Among the dead, no one proclaims your name. Who praises you from the grave? I am worn out from my groaning. All night long I flood my bed with weeping and drench my couch with tears. My eyes grow weak with sorrow. They fail because of all my foes. Away from me, all you who do evil. The Lord has heard my weeping. The Lord has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord accepts my prayer. All my enemies will be overwhelmed with shame and anguish. They will turn back and suddenly be put to shame. Lord, my God, I take refuge in you. Save and deliver me from all who pursue me, or they would tear me apart like a lion and rip me to pieces with no one to rescue me. Lord, my God, if I have done this and there is guilt on my hands, if I have repaid my ally with evil, or without cause have robbed my foe, then let my enemy pursue and overtake me. Let him trample my life to the ground and make me sleep in the dust. Arise, Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the rage of my enemies. Awake, my God. Decree justice. Let me read that again. Y'all, I need to read that one more time. Lord, my God, I take refuge in you. Save and deliver me from all who pursue me, or they would tear me apart like a lion and rip me to pieces with no one to rescue me. Lord my God, if I have done this and there is guilt on my hands, if I have repaid my ally with evil or without cause have robbed my foe, then let my enemy pursue and overtake me. Let him trample my life to the ground and make me sleep in the dust. Arise, Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the rage of my enemies. Awake, my God. Decree justice. I don't know. I'm gonna stop there, y'all. I'm gonna there was a lot going on in what I just read. So what I just finished reading was Psalms chapter 4, verses 4 through 8, and then Psalms chapter 5 through chapter 7. Is that all of chapter 7? No. So I stopped on Psalms chapter 7 and I read verse 1 through 6. So I'm gonna stop there, y'all. This part of my date with God, I'm gonna pause the camera, I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna pray, just have me a conversation with God, and I'll see y'all back afterwards.